The feeling of wanting to quit is one that almost everyone encounters, often more than once in their journey. It's a sensation that usually sneaks in when the path gets challenging, when the initial excitement fades, when results don't immediately match up with the hard work we're putting in. The desire to quit feels like a quick escape or relief from the frustration, setbacks, and growing pains that come with real growth. Many people perceive this urge as a sign that maybe they're not cut out for the journey, that maybe their dream or goal isn't meant for them. However, what's crucial to understand is that the impulse to quit is entirely natural. It's a sign that you're pushing beyond your comfort zone, reaching new limits, and growing. People who achieve extraordinary results have faced this same sensation. They've encountered walls that seemed impossible to break through, moments where it seemed far easier to turn around than to keep going forward. But what separates those who make it from those who don't is not the absence of that feeling. It's not that they're immune to doubt or frustration, it's their response to it. They recognize that the desire to quit is a universal experience, one that isn't unique to them but shared by anyone reaching for something beyond the ordinary. Instead of viewing it as a stop sign, they see it as an invitation to dig deeper, to push through discomfort, and to test their resilience. The desire to quit can often arise because our mind is wired for comfort and security. When we push ourselves toward a meaningful goal, especially one that requires new skills, sacrifices, or intense effort, our mind perceives the challenge as a potential threat. The discomfort, the fear of failure, and the uncertainty all trigger a response urging us to retreat to safety, back to what's familiar and easy. Our natural reaction to this discomfort is to consider quitting because it seems like a solution to relieve the pressure. But understanding this response is normal and more importantly, temporary, allows us to see beyond it. The challenges we face on the journey toward our goals often feel overwhelming because they are intended to push us to our limits and beyond. This push is what causes growth, resilience, and a shift in how we view ourselves and our abilities. When we view the desire to quit through this lens, it becomes not an obstacle but a benchmark of progress. It's a marker that tells us we're doing something significant enough to challenge us, something meaningful enough to invoke doubt. Many people see those who succeed as different, thinking they must have some sort of superhuman willpower or extraordinary confidence. But the truth is, they simply understand that feeling like quitting is part of the process. They've accepted that this sensation is a milestone on the road to achievement, not a reason to turn back. It's in most moments of doubt, they remember why they started. They remind themselves of the purpose driving them. And they push forward with the knowledge that the discomfort is temporary, while the rewards of perseverance are lasting. This resilience, this decision to acknowledge but not succumb to the desire to quit, is what ultimately separates those who make it from those who don't. The journey toward any meaningful goal can be grueling, filled with obstacles, and often longer than expected. During these tough moments, it's easy to forget why we started, to lose sight of the initial drive that once made the pursuit feel so urgent and inspiring. Remembering why you started is a powerful anchor that keeps you grounded and fuels your determination when the path gets rocky. It connects you to a deep, often personal reason that goes beyond surface level goals. Whether it's to create a better life for your family, make a positive impact, or accomplish something you've always dreamed of, your why is the foundation of your journey. It's when you initially set a goal, there's usually a clear spark of vision or a feeling that drove you to take that first step. That initial motivation is not random. It's deeply connected to your values, your desires, and your sense of purpose. In the beginning, this why fills you with energy and excitement. But as time goes on, challenges arise, routines set in. And it's easy to become focused on the struggles rather than the reason you began. Reconnecting with that reason during tough times can reignite the fire within you. It reminds you that the journey isn't just about the day-to-day grind, it's about what you're working toward. When you focus on why you started, it shifts your mindset from one of frustration to one of determination, helping you push past obstacles with resilience and purpose. Remembering your why is also a way of keeping yourself accountable. Goals that come from a place of true passion and purpose are ones that we owe to ourselves to see through. They're not just passing desires or fleeting ambitions, they represent a piece of who we are and who we want to become. Every time you encounter a setback, reconnecting with this deeper reason can help you remember the long-term value of what you're building. Maybe it's about breaking free from limitations, proving to yourself that you can, or leaving a legacy that will outlast you. This kind of accountability to yourself can be a powerful motivator, allowing you to look beyond immediate struggles and focus on the bigger picture. So when times get tough, and they inevitably will, your why becomes the compass that guides you. It reminds you of the potential impact of your efforts, but the people who might benefit from your success, or of the version of yourself that's waiting on the other side of perseverance. This clarity of purpose is what separates those who keep pushing from those who quit when things get difficult. By keeping your reason for starting front and center, you give yourself a powerful tool for resilience, a way to convert doubt and discouragement into fuel for the journey. Your why acts as a wellspring of motivation, helping you look past immediate hardships and focus on the end goal. It's this grounding in purpose that will help you keep going when you're tempted to stop. That will remind you that every step forward brings you closer to the vision you started with. H. Quitting may seem like a quick escape from challenges, but it comes with a hidden cost, one that goes far beyond the immediate relief of stepping back. When we quit, we're not just ending the current pursuit, we're giving up on a version of ourselves that we have the potential to become. Every goal or dream we commit to holds within it the possibility for growth, for gaining new skills, and for discovering a deeper resilience we didn't know we had. Walking away from a challenge robs us of that growth. It takes away the opportunity to push through limitations, to find out what we're truly capable of, and to become the person who can achieve far more than we initially thought possible. Beyond losing personal growth, quitting often creates a pattern in our lives. The more we quit when things get tough, the easier it becomes to do so again. Each time we choose to back away from a challenge, it reinforces the habit of choosing comfort over progress. This pattern can become a cycle that not only affects our ability to reach future goals, but also erodes our confidence and self-belief. When faced with a new obstacle, we may remember past attempts where we quit, reinforcing self-doubt. This cycle becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that makes us question whether we have what it takes to succeed, planting seeds of doubt that can grow with each repeated setback. So by quitting once, we aren't just stopping this journey, we're potentially setting ourselves up to quit again when the next challenge comes along. Another significant cost of quitting is the lost opportunity to inspire and positively impact others. The journey of overcoming obstacles and achieving a goal doesn't just benefit us, it serves as a beacon for those around us. Whether it's friends, family, colleagues, or even people we may never meet, the example we set can have a ripple effect. Our perseverance can show others what's possible, encouraging them to pursue their own dreams and overcome their own challenges. When we quit, we rob others of that inspiration. We lose the chance to be part of something bigger than ourselves, to contribute to a positive impact that goes beyond our own personal success. The cost of quitting also includes missing out on the feeling of accomplishment that only comes from sticking with something difficult. Few things in life are as rewarding as looking back and realizing that you overcame obstacles, that you persevered when things got tough, and that you achieved something meaningful as a result. This sense of accomplishment builds a lasting confidence that we carry into all areas of our lives, reminding us that we're capable of doing hard things. Quitting, however, denies us this reward, leaving us with regret instead of pride. It's easy to focus on the immediate discomfort and forget about the long-term benefits of sticking it out, but remembering the fulfillment that awaits on the other side can be a powerful motivator. Ultimately, quitting now not only affects the present, but ripples into our future choices, our growth, and the legacy we create. It's important to remember the cost of quitting is always greater than the struggle of persevering. By choosing to push through, we're not just working toward a goal, we're building a life defined by resilience, growth, and a legacy that inspires both ourselves and others. Pushing through challenges rather than succumbing to the temptation to quit is a transformative process. It's about more than just reaching a goal. It's about building inner strength, resilience, and a mindset that can face down any obstacle. When we choose to persevere, we are effectively training ourselves to be resilient, teaching our minds to handle discomfort, and expanding our tolerance for the pressures that accompany significant achievement. This resilience doesn't just help with the current goal, it becomes a part of who we are, influencing how we approach every future challenge. By pushing through, we're developing a confidence in ourselves that cannot be shaken by temporary setbacks. Each time we move forward, despite discomfort or doubt, we reinforce the belief that we can handle anything life throws at us. Resilience is the foundation upon which personal transformation is built. Without it, even the best laid plans can crumble at the first sign of difficulty. But with it, we become unstoppable. Each challenge we overcome becomes a proof point, a reminder that we can tackle even tougher obstacles in the future. Over time, this builds a growth-oriented mindset, one that sees setbacks as opportunities to learn rather than reasons to stop. This shift in perspective is crucial for long-term success. Instead of fearing failure or discomfort, we begin to welcome it, knowing that it's an essential part of becoming the person we want to be. Each time we resist the urge to quit, we're strengthening this mindset, making it easier to stay committed and motivated even when things don't go as planned. Perseverance also fosters a deep sense of self-trust. When we consistently choose to push forward, we send ourselves the message that we can rely on ourselves to see things through, no matter how challenging they become. This self-trust is empowering. It means that even if the world doubts us or circumstances don't seem favorable, we have a firm belief in our ability to make it happen. With every obstacle we overcome, this trust grows stronger. We start to approach new goals with the belief that we will find a way no matter the odds. This self-trust is a cornerstone of confidence, and it impacts not only how we approach goals, but also how we view ourselves and our potential. Furthermore, choosing to push through teaches us adaptability. Challenges often force us to rethink our approach, to pivot and find new ways to move forward. When we embrace this adaptability, we become more resourceful, learning to adjust our strategies instead of abandoning our goals altogether. This adaptability makes us more effective problem solvers, people who can think creatively and stay calm under pressure. When the next big challenge comes, instead of feeling overwhelmed, we can tap into this adaptability to find solutions and continue moving forward. This skill is invaluable not only for personal growth, but for achieving any meaningful goal. In the end, pushing through is about building the qualities that define a strong, resilient, and adaptable individual. It's about creating a mindset that sees every challenge as a chance to grow, to learn, and to step closer to our fullest potential. These are the qualities that lead to lasting transformation, to a life that isn't dictated by fear or setbacks, but driven by resilience, confidence, and a belief in our own capacity to achieve. When faced with the choice to either quit or push forward, it often comes down to a simple but powerful question: do you want to look back on this moment with pride or regret? Every time we face a challenge, we're not just dealing with a single decision in the present, we're shaping our future feelings and memories. Choosing to persevere means choosing pride, accomplishment, and the deep sense of fulfillment that only comes from seeing something difficult through to the end. On the other hand, quitting may feel like relief in the moment, but it often leads to a lingering regret, a haunting what if that follows us long after the moment has passed. Imagine looking back a year from now or 5 years from now, knowing you had the chance to continue but chose to quit. The regret that comes with that decision isn't just about the goal itself, it's about knowing that you allowed a temporary discomfort to steer you away from your purpose, to stop you from becoming the person you were striving to be. Regret tends to grow with time, amplifying as we reflect on what could have been, on the things we left undone or the dreams we abandoned. This feeling can erode self-confidence, making it harder to start new ventures or believe in our own resilience. When faced with a challenge, it's vital to remember that while pushing through is hard, the regret of quitting is often much harder to live with. Choosing pride, on the other hand, is about committing to the future version of yourself that you'll be grateful for. Pride comes from knowing you stayed the course, from looking back and realizing you overcame what once seemed impossible. It's a source of self-respect, a reminder of the strength you possess and the courage you display by not giving up. This pride isn't just a fleeting moment of satisfaction, it becomes part of your identity. It's a reflection of your character, your ability to face and conquer adversity, and your commitment to your goals. This pride fuels your future endeavors because it reminds you of your capacity to endure, empowering you to take on even greater challenges with confidence. In those moments of struggle, it's easy to be short-sighted, to want immediate relief from difficulty, but a future built on pride, on knowing you gave it your all, is one that no temporary hardship can take away. It's important to remind yourself that the struggles you face now will eventually be memories, moments that either fill you with regret or with pride. And that choice is made in the present, in each moment where you decide to persevere instead of giving in. The pride that comes from pushing through is permanent, while the discomfort is temporary. So when faced with the choice, remember that you are creating your future memories today. By choosing to keep going, to give everything you have, you're investing in a future of fulfillment and self-respect. You're choosing to look back with pride, knowing that you became stronger and more resilient with